bring you something made of acacia wood, real hardwood, and it's by a company called Architec. Now, you may not be able to see because these are on the table, but these are not perfectly level, and they shouldn't be. They're more concave on the inside, meaning there is kind of a peak and a valley. So they're higher on the ends and lower in the middle. That's important because then it holds all the juices. It holds the sauces, the marinades, whatever you've got going on, it's going to make sure it stays in place. Now, this is from Architec. It's a 14 by 18 inch acacia wood oval concave cutting board. Available at this price only until end of show at $259. So you've got only until 2:59 p.m. Eastern Time to make your purchase, or until it sells out, whichever comes first. 5 easy payments on your credit card, and follow me over here because I think this helps to tell the story better than anything else I can do. I'll just show you. This is 1 cup of gravy. 1 full cup of gravy. Now on a regular cutting board, if I were to pour this on, it would run all off the sides, onto the table, down onto the floor. Look what happens when I pour it in the middle of this Architec cutting board. Now that's 1 cup of gravy. Thick gravy, beef gravy. It's what's for dinner. Look at that. Is it running off the board? Is it running onto the table? Is it dribbling onto the floor? Nope. That's because this board is all designed to capture everything right where it belongs. Let's bring in Mark Charles Masilli. This is not a new concept to us, Mark Charles. This particular offer today is new. And whether you're doing meats or anything that is the least little bit juicy, you've now got a chance to keep it neat, clean, and keep the juices where they belong.
So that's so true. And what I love about it, it's got engineering behind it, but it's still a beautiful cutting board. It's important to know. I'm showing 2 of them, right? No 2 are going to be alike. Why? Nature's handprints is on here. Why? Because it's made out of real acacia wood all the way through. When I turn these around, you're going to see those striations of all that wood, each one individually done. It's like a piece of pottery, but made by nature. So really know that you're going to have a beautiful hardwood. Why acacia wood? It's a renewable resourced wood, which we love. It's ergonomically and done perfectly as far as harvesting. And more importantly, it actually takes on and is weather resistant in the sense of like liquid. So it's not going to absorb liquids very well. But like David was saying, a couple things that we love about this board is not only is wood great for your knives, it's not going to dull it as easily as like glass or ceramic or a stone cutting board would, but you've got 3 feet done with silicone, so it's never going to slide. Growing up, I always had a wooden cutting board, and what you had to do was put a wet cloth underneath it to not let it slide, so that's a beautiful feature. And then, of course, what you cannot see, and I'm going to put this profile as much as I can, what you cannot see, but you can almost see it right there. It took 3 years to engineer that little slope. Now, it's still flat enough to cut anything regular, right? It's not going to be like a crazy dip. But it is engineered in that way, like David just showed you, holding up to 1 cup of any juice, liquid, or anything that comes from your proteins. One of the little tricks of the trade when cooking is that all your proteins should sit in their own juices for at least a good 10 minutes, if not longer in some cases. And what happens is that instead of having the juices run away, like when I was a kid, I had that canal channel around the cutting board, it pulled all the juices away. The concaveness of our Architec brings the juices in the middle, so it re-saturates all the proteins and gets them moist and doesn't dry them out.
Look at these steaks, Mark Charles. Look, I mean, just take a moment and look at this butter garlic steak. Are you kidding me?
Love it.
I mean, seriously. You know who did this? Chef Mitch did this. Oh, my gracious.
That's his signature. Yep.
This is, I might have to test it just to make sure it's okay and not poison.
You should. Taste testing.
Yeah, it's part of my job, part of the job.
Yep. It's a hard job. Someone's got to do it.
Okay. This is safe to eat, everybody.
How is it today?
Delicious and safe to eat. Follow me down here because Easter, well, more immediately, St. Patty's Day. So corned beef, cabbage, carrots, all right here. And we know corned beef.
Look at those juices, David, sitting right in the middle.
And all the juices right there, keeping that, because, corned beef can be a little dry unless it's in its liquid, right?
Yep.
And this allows it to reabsorb, and all of that is really perfect. If you are looking ahead to Easter and wanting to serve your Easter ham, check this out. We've got a beautiful ham, just the way my mom used to do it, pineapple slices like this. And you can drizzle your own honey over this. That's delightful. Don't miss out.
No worries that it's not going to drip over.
700 of these are now gone. We're very busy. Let me turn it this way just so you can see that ham. Ooh, is that not beautiful? Hello, gorgeous. All right. Now, Mark Charles, let's go back your way because I understand you're going to be pouring some gravy and...
Yeah, again, we always reiterate and do what you started the show with, David, because this proof's in the pudding. It looks to the naked eye that there's nothing different about this flat board, but really is this engineered curve that took 3 years to create. Here's 1 cup of gravy. I got it in my little window. You can see the 1 cup right up there. And I'm going to pour it. Now, I could actually go like this if I want to. With that concave engineering, it's going to keep everything in the middle. If you did this demo on any regular board that did not have the Architec concave engineered center, this would absolutely go to the edges and fall over. Any other cutting board does that. That is the Architec difference. Look at that. Perfectly done. I wasn't even like trying to do it. A perfect circle wide. That shows you the engineered concaveness of the whole center. Never to drip over to the sides. So how great is that? So it's helping you from a cleaning standpoint to not have the mess, but more importantly, it's doing something to your proteins. People do not realize. I grew up, again, with that channel on the outside thinking that the juices should go away from the proteins, when in actuality, they should stay inside the proteins to get reabsorbed when your proteins are sitting. All proteins should sit right after you take it out of whatever way you're cooking it so it can reabsorb some of its natural juices or gravies or marinades that you put with it.
Now, Mark Charles, mine ran over the side because I pushed it to the edge.
You were pushing. I saw that. You got a little aggressive.
I wanted you to see this prime rib roast. Are you hungry?
Where's the candy? Where's the
the meat candy's right here on top. I'm saving that. Yes. The meat candy's right here. Let me cut off a little bit of that meat candy. Yes. Now I feel like I'm at a country club and there's a white, someone in a white chef coat carving this under a heat lamp, right? So don't miss out on this opportunity. How many are gone now, Sean? 1,200 of these are gone. Now price expires end of show. End of our show at $259 and it's already $127. So it won't be long at all before we get to the end of our program, and when that happens, this price will be over. The lowest price you're going to be able to do for 6 months. Let me show you again what Mark Charles was showing you before. This is 1 cup of gravy. Pour this right in the middle of the board, and I don't need to worry about this running off. It's going to stay right where it belongs thanks to the unique engineering of this board. Mark Charles, this is a really, I think, the best demonstration to help folks understand how this is designed and what it's designed to do.
Yeah, and why it's different than everything else. Again, everyone's looking at this, David, and they don't have it in their hands yet to realize that there is that engineered concaveness. You look at this and go, oh, an oval wooden cutting board. Well, they went the next step. First of all, it's beautiful. All done by nature. Look at that. None two are like. All solid acacia wood, great resistance against water. And what I love about that, it's all the way through. The feet are really important. That's really a great feature to have on cutting boards that you don't normally find. So you don't have to have cutting boards sliding around on any of your countertops. But to have that concave that's just in there ever so slightly, you can't even barely see it, holding up to 1 cup of its own juices, proteins, it is a big difference. It'll keep your proteins nice and moist. Great way to carve them and serve them. This is Architec. They do something different that we thought we knew about cutting boards in a new way.
Oh, and Mark Charles, let's not forget the pulled pork. This is a pork, pork
and then
shoulder.
Add some more. I want you to add some more sauce on that.
Oh, I'm after it. I just wanted to get it a little shredded up. Here we go. Oh, hello.
Fill it up.
Make it rain, baby. Make it rain.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not even kidding. Then you make a great big sandwich out of this. Oh, hello. I just want to spend some quality time with this. Mark Charles, I believe you're coming back for one more item. Is that true?
One more item, I do.
One more item. We're going to look forward to that. In the meantime, how many ordered now, Sean? 1,700 have been ordered. We'll have Mark Charles back in a little while. Mary, what you got?
Well, David, I wanted to let everybody